Well, new at 6, a dangerous trend for Marine Corps pilots flying out of Camp Pendleton. They are being targeted by lasers from the ground.
Which is becoming such a big problem near Fallbrook that officers from the Marine Aircraft Wing are now speaking out. NBC7's military reporter and former Navy pilot Leah Sutton is here to explain why this is so dangerous, Leah, for those on the air as well as on the ground.
Well, Mark, the most recent occurrence was July 24th around 9 p.m. A Marine Corps pilot was blinded by a laser when he was flying about 2,000 feet over Fallbrook. Now, we don't know exactly why people do it, perhaps to annoy or harm pilots, or maybe just for pure entertainment. But what we do know is that pointing lasers at aircraft at night is very dangerous. They signed up for a job that can be just as dangerous in training as combat, but they didn't sign up to be targeted at home.
The issue is people using handheld lasers to point them at military aircraft that are flying around, and particularly when they're trying to shine them into the cockpit of the aircraft.
Ellis Gayles is the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing's aeromedical safety officer. He says regardless of intent, pointing lasers at cockpits is dangerous and can harm not just the aircrew, but those on the ground.
Depending on what kind of flight profile they're in, where they are, you could certainly cause that aircraft to crash, and now it's crashing into a civilian area and causing collateral damage.
For pilots wearing night vision goggles, the effect is blinding.
Bright lights cause this to now shut down or go dark, and the aircrew can no longer see.
This is what it's supposed to look like through the lens, and this is what it looks like when a bright light hits it. Beyond the distraction, a laser hit to an unprotected eye can cause permanent damage.
That level of light and its intensity could actually cause damage to the retina, cornea of the eye, and now you're talking about a complete loss of aircrew and their careers.
Former CH-53 pilot Tony SEMELROTH says safety should be everyone's first priority.
Just take a moment to think if it's really helping the situation or maybe putting unneeded risk for not only our service members but our communities.
The FAA says that there are serious penalties if someone is caught targeting with lasers. It's a federal offense with a fine up to $11,000 for each violation. And if you know someone who's doing this, you are asked to report it to the local authorities. Mark, Catherine.
Thank you, Leah.
Now to the heat wave that is bearing down on much